yes, there we are. What is up, YouTube? How are you doing? We're live on this Saturday, and we're live probably just before maybe some fireworks here. Moving to the downside, hit the 886 twice locally here, increasing probabilities for a move to the downside. So I was like, yeah, it might be a good time to go live, because maybe we can catch a little bit of action on this otherwise very rangy, sideways, boring day. No, so the 886, as you can see, has been touched twice, 1 2. It increases probabilities of continuation to now take the double bottom, or any move to the upside has a higher probability of being C or Y, increasing probabilities to move down later. So we'll see. Flotty Pistachio, what's up, Will? How you doing, man? I think I actually went over your expanding diagonal in the Friday feedback session as well. So in case you haven't checked it out. But what's up, Flotty? How you doing, Pistachio? I wanted to hold so I can get into an INJ short just for a little bit longer. Possibly. You know, we'll go over the waves, of course. Also, let me know if, by the way, the stream is running smooth, because I don't know, for whatever reason, when I went live, what was it, Friday? So last night, for members, like most of the time it was good, but sometimes there was like a little bit of buffering apparently, even though my bitrate is very low. Like, or yeah, 2.5K, which is a low bit rate, so it should be easy for people to actually watch the stream. But anyway, let me quickly check if all the settings of the stream are correct, though, just to make sure that we are sorted to start with our Elliott Wave count. Ta-da! A little bit more, yeah, that's better for the webcam. There we go. And yeah, we're going to go over some waves. Of course, yeah, as mentioned, probabilities higher on the micro to look for downside. 886 touched twice, increases probabilities. And we have the order block divergence, right? The bearish CVD divergence. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. So how are you doing, everyone? What's your weekend like? What is your weekend like? Streaming is good. Okay, yeah. My bitrate is 2.5K. The only message that I have is the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. But if the quality is okay, I don't really want to up it, because it's tougher for people to receive the stream if I up the bitrate. So they might have or experience more buffering. But if the quality is good, everything good, HD, we're sorted. So talking Elliott Waves, talking local price action. Good morning, Gondelwa, by the way, as well. How are you doing? Let me move you guys to, oops, the other side here, that one. Yeah, locally, 886 has been touched once over here, price moving up. Once it is touched, higher probability any move to the upside is a wave C or a wave Y, which increases probabilities of coming back later to take the lows. Now, price came down eventually over here. Touch the 886 for the second time, which increases probabilities for continuation instead of another bounce. So yeah, maybe with a bit of luck, you might be able to grab the first move of today, basically, because of course nothing has really happened. I mean, outside of this move down, which happened overnight, so I wasn't awake. But for my waking hours, this was what I had to deal with here. So you know, not much going on in this particular price action, piece of price action. We also have the CVD divergences, right? Over here, bearish CVD. Now this one is about to potentially play out if we actually move to the downside and take this low over here, which might lead into bullish CVD divergences. Gotta say that with the bullish CVD divergences, though, what is not like great per se is that price moved up and CVD is only, it's tanking down, which is almost like a sign. Or look, for the people that don't know CVD, like, of course, in all of my videos, at the end of the video, I always say, if you haven't done it yet, check the CVD video. it's probably the best tool, in my opinion, that someone can use. What you see with the lines here is market buying or market selling. But the nice thing is you can see absorption going on. So if there's bigger traders with bigger pockets, more money, they can absorb the smaller traders to push price in two directions, right? So you can have some nice divergences. And what CVD shows is market buys and market sells. If CVD moves up, more people are buying than selling in that specific candle. If the CVD moves down, then more people are selling in that particular candle. Now, if you have a move to the upside, but CVD is moving down, that means people are selling. However, that is correct, a bullish CVD divergence. But what it starts to look like at the moment, if I zoom out, is that the bigger pockets that filled their pockets over here, because we had a bullish CVD divergence, we had over here price moving up, CVD moving up. That's what you like to see, right? There's market buying going on to the upside. Move to the downside, we had bullish CVD divergences here, high low in price, lower low on blue and a yellow. Bullish CVD divergence, absorption of market shorts going on here. Also, by the way, on the 15-minute, but I can show it on the 1 hour. Also here, higher low in price on blue, lower low on blue. Absorption of market shorts. People filling their pockets, right? Price moving to the upside. And then we get into a scenario where price is moving up and CVD constantly moves down. Which, of course, when you follow divergences, is a bullish CVD divergence, right? Now, what is important, however, is that all the divergences before this pivot have already played out now, all of this. So any divergences before like these pivots on blue and yellow are not relevant anymore. It's only about what happened on the right. But what it does indicate is that there's a lot of selling going on. But now we have to think, right? We pumped from like 24 to 37. Is this crazy bullish CVD divergences, or is there selling going on by getting out of long positions, right? So you have, of course, if you have a long position, but you market sell out of the long, right? Or you basically sell your long, you're selling, right? You're not buying, you're actually selling your long position. So at the same time, it might also be people getting out of positions, which you can see with open interest. But I don't tend to use open interest because of Elliott waves. And also from an Elliott wave perspective, we are reaching very interesting levels to finish a wave 5, which I'll show in a second, which then means you might get a bigger retracement to the downside. So the CVD moving down as price is moving up might therefore indicate, especially in wave 4s, like once you got like in a 1-2, 1-2 or a 1-2, you want to see bullish CVD, price moving up, CVD moving up, that's what you like to see. But once you get into like 4-5 behavior, as in 4-5-4, you know, like 4-5, 4-5, 4-5. Like once you get into like the final channel of an impulse, which usually is like 4 5s built on top of each other, that is when CVD can be a bit tricky to read, because of course people start selling their positions that they had before wave 3 started. So they take this move to the upside and then they start selling here, which of course is then a proper move of 25%. So it can show market selling, but that doesn't mean immediately like super bullish. It can also mean people are getting out of their long positions, right? Especially once you, from an Elliott wave point of view, get into wave 4 and wave 5s, because the end of an impulse might be near. Now, that being said, let's then also get into Elliott waves instead of this more CVD 886 story. What's up, by the way? Lauri Jurken, welcome. Ristomir, thanks also for mentioning that the stream is working. Happy weekend, everybody. Christian, what's up, man? How are you doing? Planning to move to Thailand, this guy. Nick K, how you doing? And CQ, what's up? Also, by the way, I'm actually curious if people from the American side are here or will be here, because, you know, if anyone knows St. Lucia, I'm interested in receiving information. For the ones that know the island, St. Lucia or Saint Lucia, let me know if you have some like sources about the island. but I'm interested to know more about that island. So yes, let's go over Elliott Waves. Let's get started. Let's start actually on the higher time frames first, like clean up the chart, remove. Let's see, that's macro stuff. That's for tomorrow night, of course, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central European time. We got another very high time frame video coming. Yeah, let's start here because and of course I realize that in my videos I do tend to, you know, show this repetitively, but it remains very important. And of course we go into the scenarios that we have in a second, especially where we might be ending this wave 3 here, but we'll get to that in a second about you know, what I'm thinking here a little bit more locally. But first things first though, look, this range, right, volume profile, multi-year, it's and also another reason for having it in the videos sometimes. First of all, people not to forget that this is a very important range, but also to remember, first of all, the point of control, 38.7, very important. If you can pass this on a weekly time frame, you know, we could be looking for 49.5. But based on Elliott Waves, probabilities are higher at the moment locally, that somewhere here you're going to finish a second wave 1 in the bullish scenario. So like a 1, 2, 1, 2 continuation. And that is when you can retest the value area low and this support resistance area, which is very common. Once price enters a new value area, it has a very high probability of retesting the value area low or the high, if it's the other way around, right? And then like this, before like continuation to the other side of the range. So over here, support, arguably support, but then resistance, and now we get through. So it only makes sense to eventually see that level hit again at a certain moment in time, retest it, continuation, and then of course we will be observing the reaction in this area. And I will also show you why this area in general is interesting once we go to lower time frames. So 31.3, and they support resistance area here between 31.4 and 32.7. So that is an important area. And keep an eye on 38.7, the golden target box, right? As you know by now, target boxes, very, very nicely respected indeed. This target box here includes the point of control, which is one of the reasons it's a golden target box, because it's such an incredible like resistance level. We also have the golden pocket from the all-time high to 15.4K. The 618 is also on like in this target box, right? So it's very important, 38.5, 39K, which I think would be a very nice level to hit, maybe range a little bit on lower time frames, wick the highs, then move down for, you know, the wave 2, which is then a 3-wave structure, to potentially then retest this area and move towards the upside, right? So yeah, that is why this volume profile is so interesting to keep an eye on. It's very high time frame, but also at the same time that, you know, it's quite relaxing to look at high time frame candles instead of the 15-minute all the time, because of course the 15-minute just, you know, keeps juggling, like, you know, it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, let's jump into lower time frames over here. The 12-hour time frame. We're going to start with, so in the bullish scenario, we are looking for a continuation, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, eventually continuation to the upside. Now this wave 2 was a flat, running flat, not common to have a running flat. Wave C not taking the low of A, B, C, zigzag A, zigzag B, 5 wave C, for then continuation to the upside. If we look towards the upside in this scenario, then we are looking for this impulsive structure, no? In the bullish scenario, of course. Actually, also in the bearish is a little bit different. But I mean, if we zoom out to a macro bearish, then we're also looking for this same 5-wave structure. But we're not there yet, right? So we're looking for this impulse towards the upside currently has the highest probabilities. From an Elliott wave point of view, where we have a wave 1, wave 2 that is already finished, then we look for 3, 4, 5. Something that I can always recommend when you think you're going to get into a wave 3 is to, first of all, put the 1. Funny enough, I actually don't have the 1 here. Always put the 1 on the template here, because preferably wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Wave 3 is not allowed to be the shortest wave in an impulse. So you have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3 is not allowed to be shorter than wave 1 and wave 5. If wave 3 is shorter than 1, right, then wave 5 has to be shorter than 3. That's basically the story. But usually, most commonly, wave 3 is extended and is the highest volume impulse towards the upside. So that's what you want to see. You want to see price moving up, and you want to see volume moving up as price pumps towards the upside. And then keep an eye on the 618 levels. Something I mentioned in my videos. I like to repeat, educational. 1.618, a little bit of resistance. 2.618, candle here. Nice resistance, ranging then on top of the 2.618. The moment you pass the 2.618, probabilities increase for the 3.618. The moment you pass the 3.618, potentially also ranging on top, right, over here, probabilities increase for the 4.618. It's just like you go after the 618s. Now, talking about confluence, besides the point of control of the weekly volume profile, besides the 618, which is part of the golden pocket from the all-time high to 15K, you also have the 4.618 in this same area, besides other confluences, because there's more, but it just adds up, right? So it's a very, very interesting level indeed. The 4.618 here sitting at 38.5. It's the beginning of the golden box here, which is definitely an area of interest to then finish a potential wave 3. Of course, there are scenarios where potentially wave 3 is in, but based on local price action, currently, like, on the 1 hour, yes, we can range, but currently probabilities are still higher to eventually move up once more before potentially a bigger move down. But we are, and this is the thing, if you're a swing trader, we are getting towards a little bit of exhaustion in an impulsive structure where we had our like 1, 2, you get into 4, 5 ranges, right? Like 4, 5 or a 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, which means you're starting to get towards a little bit of a, yes, you do move to the upside, but the biggest move is finished. Of course, no certainties in trading, only probabilities. We can do that, but we have incredible resistance over here. And yeah, for a swing trader, of course, preferably these are your entries here, or we wait for a little bit of a retracement. And that is also for a wave 4 interesting. So if that wave 3 can end around that golden target box, right, starting at 38.5, 39K, important area on the chart, then wave 4 becomes very interesting. So if we actually move this wave 4 and the fibs to, what shall we do? Let's just put it in the middle of the golden target box here. Actually, I have no idea why I didn't do this earlier in like videos, but tada. So imagine we do go to the golden target box, then this is going to be, and there we go. This is going to be your wave 4 target area. Now a wave 4 of a higher degree tends to finish around a wave 4 of a lower degree. So this is the higher degree wave 4 in green, but inside wave 3, we of course also have a 5-wave structure to the upside. This is your wave 4 area, right? Your wave 4 area of a lower degree, basically in between here, right? Which has nice confluence with the wave 4 targets as well. Because for wave 4, commonly, the 236 to the 05 is hit, but most commonly for a wave 4 is the 382 to the 05. So that is this area. Which is interesting because the 382 is nicely in the middle of this range over here, which, by the looks of it, is a nice wave 4 on the lower time frames as well. And the 05 is basically at the bottom of that range. So that works quite nicely indeed. And if we then also open the high time frame volume profile, then you can see the 05 is also getting in touch with the high time frame, right? The weekly time frame support resistance area, which is very nice indeed. and you have this key level at 32.5. Now let me go to the 1 hour just to show you what that key level is. It is this one. If you've been on the channel for a while, you do know I like to keep an eye on gaps, and you know, throughout this move towards the upside, it's been very nice. I'll show you some examples in a second. But this is the 1 hour time frame, push to the upside, next candle red, creating a gap on the 1 hour, right? An inefficiency. It's not filled. Now the high of a gap, like this candle here, tends to act as support. There's like single prints, high of a gap, like, you know, high probability it acts as support at least for one time, coming in, moving to the upside. If you come back down and you start closing candles inside, probabilities are high, you're going to fill the gap to the downside. But as long as you move up, maybe retest and continue, that's fine. And the most recent example of this was actually over here on the 15. So we were looking, right, for this level. Price was ranging, and in the videos that I made throughout this, like these couple of, like this day, basically, it's like 1 day, we were talking about this level all the time, right? Each video, keep an eye on the key level. It's the high of the gap. If you enter this gap over here, start closing here, probabilities down, but probabilities are higher for up from an Elliott Wave point of view. We touched the high of the gap, moved towards the upside. So that is why that level is interesting. That's also why I marked it as a key level on the higher time frame, which then has also nice confluence, as you can see, with the bigger weekly time frame support resistance area, this box here, right above the value area low, this box. The 05 is here as well. So that is very interesting indeed. Now the invalidation for this wave 4 is if price would touch the golden pocket. And this is again, these fibs are now pulled to the point of control, right? So price first has to move up here, and then these are the levels. If price is not going to be able to move up, then the levels move down just a little bit, but you know, it's almost insignificant. So basically the invalidation being below the value area low on a weekly time frame and this big support resistance area is quite nice. Because if you're going to lose this area, then in general, probabilities are going to be much higher to continue down, take the double bottom over here at 24/7 and lower prices to come, right? You're still expecting a bounce up, but then you're going to have like an ABC structure to the downside, but you know, more about that later. So yeah, this is currently the highest probability scenario. 3, 4, eventually looking for a 5 towards the upside in the bullish scenario. More locally, let's turn this off. By the way, after the analysis, we will always go into chatting. So if you just joined, I'll say hi in a second. Let's first get the analysis done. I see in the corner of my eye, I can see stuff like messages being written. Thanks for that as well. But I'll get to chat in a second. I'll get to you in a second. So locally here, the bullish scenario to find a move towards the upside to the high here has, like, there's 2 arguments at the moment for that to happen. Funny enough, the bearish scenario adds probabilities to going up in this case, which is quite interesting, which I'll explain in a second. One scenario we at least keep our eye on is a expanding diagonal. Now these are not common, but this move up here looks very 3-wavy, and because of the 3-wave nature of this structure over here, it feels a bit like ABC-ish. You could count this as a 1, 2, 3, but then wave 4 is very deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, I don't really like it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looks better as a C. Also this wave 4 very deep. It went to the 618, which for a wave 4 is usually invalidation. It doesn't really, you never see this. Wick into, unless you're talking about diagonals, by the way, I should say, make that clear. So the 618 for a regular impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with all waves being a normal impulse, so not a diagonal. this over here, the 05, has been respected, but you wicked into the 618, and that is the deal here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially wave 4 is already in with a 3-wave structure to the downside. What adds confluence, I suppose, to this scenario is the CVD divergences, which are constantly bullish as well, the bigger ones. Bullish CVD, bullish CVD. Now, we spoke about it in the beginning. Price is moving up already since basically the beginning of this bigger range, which is very wave 4-ish, right? Price moving up, CVD is tanking to the downside, right? It's just going down, which also shows profit taking at the same time. There's absorption, but there's also profit taking because CVD shows market buying, market selling. And if you get out of a long position and your take profit is hit, or you market exit your trade, it's a market short, right? Once you enter or exit your long. So that is also things you can see, of course, with CVD. But there is constantly bullish CVD, which increases probabilities as well for at least another move to the upside, whatever the scenario. We did have small bearish CVD divergences, but no big ones. What you prefer to see is a CVD, for example, here, lower high, higher high, right? You want to see the bigger pivots having bearish CVD divergences for a big move down, and not the smallish ones, right? In this case. So yeah, this is a scenario to keep an eye on. You can see all the waves are then ABCs here, which means for wave 5, you're then going to be looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction continuation, right? As long as this low is not taken, probabilities are higher for that move towards the upside. This is the more, I suppose, bigger wave 4 if you do go in an ABC. But at the moment, that's not really something I'm really looking for. Like if we go from 15 to the 1 minute, you rarely see me go to the 1 minute. But this move down here could also be a 3-wave zigzag. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can have a 5-wave here, with this being your first 5-waver. It's just something that it's 1 minute stuff, but you could already have a finished zigzag in that sharp move to the downside. Price does not have to come back down again for a wave C towards the downside, but if it does, at least we're prepared, which is important. As over here in an ABC, and that's also a thing, by the way. Look how short wave A is, how long wave B is. We'll talk about this in a second when we talk about the bearish scenario. And wave C. Wave C tends to be around the same time and price as a wave A. But this wave A was a straight line down. So where's your wave C? Now, wave Cs, they are either commonly about the same length as A or a little bit longer. But of course, this is not a little bit longer anymore. If you look how long this already is, and we're not even close to the target area of a wave C. Yeah? So for an ABC, this is not ideal at the moment. Also a very long horizontal range here instead of continuation impulsively, right? We want to see impulsive structures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correction, 5. So yeah, it's a bit slow for a wave C. Increasing probabilities for a bullish scenario, as in a potential ABC here, right? So yeah, probabilities are therefore higher at the moment still for the golden target box, but we keep ranging. No, it's weekend as well. We are in a range as it stands. Let's see what CVD is doing here at the moment. Yeah, we got both bullish and bearish CVD going on. Let me do this. So you can see lower highs on price, yellow, higher highs, right? Bearish CVD. On blue, higher lows in price, lower lows. That's bullish CVD. So you got bearish, by the way, sorry. Yellow is bearish, blue is bullish. It's a bit of a mix. But now also locally, you have here, blue is showing bearish now, very, very locally, lower high on price. But on blue, look at my cursor, my horizontal cursor line. Put it on the top of here. Look at the right. You can see this blue peak is above my cursor line. So there's a little bit of bearish CVD that, of course, you want to invalidate for price moving up. But yeah, we're at resistance. We are at this resistance area over here. There's not too great support down here. I do have this area of interest, value area low, little order block, 36.05 and the golden pocket speed fan, which is an area of interest if price comes down, 36.5, 36.7. If that doesn't hold, look for the white box, but preferably look for the blue box, which then is also your wave C area, because it's in confluence with the blue box, 35.2, 35.4. But now let's go over the bearish scenarios, because for the bearish scenario, what's very interesting is this over here, because it is very long in time. So let's zoom out again, quickly go over the bearish scenarios, and then we go into chatting. Let me have a look here. Yeah, this. Of course, this now, like in general, low probabilities. No? We haven't seen any local weakness yet. I mean, just look at it, right? So on a daily time frame, yes, on a 1 minute, you might see weakness, but on a daily, there's no weakness yet here. Also, for an expanding flat ABC, the 1.618 is usually a less common target for B. Going above the 1.618 really lowers probabilities for this move to be a wave B. Besides, a wave B has to be a three-wave structure in an ABC, which starts to be a problem. So yeah, you then expect a wave C down, but low probabilities at the moment, because price is now closing daily candles 2 already above the 1.618. Now for a wave B, you then, as mentioned, have to look for a three-wave structure ABC. ABC, wave A is expanding, which is rare, but already reduces the probabilities now. And then we have a wave C to the upside, where the 1.618 is a target for wave C, usually the maximum target for a wave C in a zigzag. But we also close candles above. Now let's see, also 2 daily candles. So yeah, lowers the probabilities for this particular scenario as well. So yeah, and besides, this wave 4 is very long compared to a very small wave 2 in this scenario, which also lowers probabilities, because Elliott waves is not only related in time but also in price. It's a price and a time relationship. So yeah, therefore lower probabilities for that scenario. Going to the 4 hour, locally the bearish scenario. Let me actually just remove, by the way, these two. We don't need them. Locally here, a bearish scenario which also does not have like it depends on local price action, but at the moment it's not yet higher probability, right? Because this looks more like potentially like 4 5s mixing instead of this being an A, B, C. It looks more like 4 5, 4 5, the end of an impulse. But for a wave B, candle here closed on the 4 hour on top of the 1.618. Again, less common, but a target for a wave B. You are now closing candles above, which is not great, because yeah, we have quite a big wick up as well, hitting the 2, the blue 2 Fibonacci. And now you start to close candles here, which is okay if you talk about a 1, 2, and now you want to see a bigger 3 to the downside. But if we are going to see an impulse down in a 1, 2, and a big 3, what I would like to see is bearish CVD divergences, right? Like bigger bearish CVD divergences between the high. Because if this is a 1 and this is a 2 and we're about to get into a wave 3 to the downside, preferably CVD with the high and the lower high, which we don't. CVD is going down, right? So on the other hand, if we don't get a bigger bullish CVD divergence like this, I want to see very strong local bearish CVD. But also here on blue, even locally still bullish. Yes, we have small bearish ones with an order block, but you want to see it with highs, right? This high and a lower high. You not with like the in-between candles here. Clear pivots. So there's currently simply no sign of that happening. It's all probabilities. We never know what price is going to do, but it's from a probability perspective. When you start an impulse, wave C, A, or 1 doesn't matter. in a wave 2, you like to see divergences with wave 1. And that's also what we had over here, right? We had bullish CVDs here as well for the beginning of a move towards the upside. So yeah, something that we are keeping an eye on for sure, but lower probability at the moment. And if we then zoom in to the bearish, wait, did I bear bull? Yes. Where is it? Ah, yeah. In that wave B, so if we do look for A, B, and a C down, which has lower probabilities, now then you have to count a 3-wave structure in B. So 3 waves in A, 3 waves in B, and then a wave C to the downside. As you can see, this is a little bit different compared to the expanding diagonal shown earlier in the bullish scenario. Wave A over here, 5 waves, A, 3 wave B, 5 wave C. But then you get, it looks very 3-wavy. Right? 1, 2, where if this is a 2, where's your 4? Can this be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an extended 5th? Yes, that would be possible, which for me would work better than counting this 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 4, 5. This 4 doesn't work for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks best for this move to the upside. So this wave 2 is quite short though, to compare to that wave 4. And also if we zoom into the 5-minute, and we zoom in here. So if we say, hey, this wave 2 is the same degree as this wave 4, which you can see it's, wave 4 is much longer. But then what is this? Has to be wave 4s, right? In an impulse. 1, 2. Arguably another 1, 2, very small. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But then we have a finished impulse because then this wave 2 is in line with this wave 4, right? Because we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But then this wave 2 is not in relationship with this bigger range. So when you go to the lower time frames, it just doesn't, this move up from down here to there doesn't look nice as an impulse. Looks a bit better as a 3-wave structure. And then a finished impulse, correction, next impulse, which then leads us to believe we get into a diagonal, because an ending diagonal of an impulse in a wave 5 has to be zigzags in all of the waves. Either a double, triple, or a single zigzag, most commonly the single one. But it has to be a zigzag. It can't be an impulse in wave 1. You always need zigzags to the upside. So yeah, that's another reason to also think about potentially diagonals, right? On the micro, where is, oh, that's here. Yeah, okay, now this works. If we think about a move down, 1, 2, we want to see a wave 3. First of all, bearish CVDs preferred, right? Which we don't have yet. Also with this high, preferably bearish CVD, which we don't have yet. But also this wave 2 now is incredibly long in time compared to this wave 1. This wave 1 is very quick. This wave 2 is very long. And a wave 2 commonly is longer than the 0.382 fib time taken from the high to the low of 1, which is literally 2 candles, 3 candles from the low. But a wave 2, the 1.618, yes, for a wave 2 that's fine. A wave 2 can go to the 2, the 2 fib time as well. Maybe, but then you're already gonna stretch it now, right? The 3 fib time for a wave 2 compared to 1. But we are now talking about a wave 2. If that is the high, I don't know, like 15 or something, even more. Holy moly! You get the point, no? This wave 2 is so incredibly long now in time compared to wave 1. It lowers probabilities. There's always a probability. It just lowers the probabilities. Can price go down? Yes, right? There's a little bit of support. We can also here reach the order block as well, which you have right there, no? we in general know there's a little bit of support here. So yes, of course, we can range. The question is, do we take this low first before taking this high? Or actually, I should even say, are we going to take these lows first before taking this high? But at the moment, probabilities, as explained now in this whole, I don't know how long we're working on the stream now, 40 minutes, but first little bit, let's say 30 minutes, we're actually doing analysis here. In general, the probabilities are therefore higher to still see the golden target box with the point of control, with the 618 from all-time high to 15K, right? With the 4.618 target for a wave 3, which is very, very interesting. We are at resistance. No? Resistance, this white box. Another thing that adds probabilities a bit for eventually seeing this high taken is the fact that this box was the only resistance, really, before the highs. We kind of cleared it and started ranging on top of this order block and wicked the high. There's a little gap here, okay, but you started to range here for quite a long time instead of hitting rejection. And also this move to the downside here so far doesn't look like, you know, a great impulsive structure. Also, if we look for a wave 2, potentially A, B, C, and then a move down, but preferably wave 2 would have ended here. And then a diagonal shape, wave A, 3 waves B, absolutely fine. Then you want to see a wave C. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You know, that would be a nice high. But then you get a 3-waver, you take the high, which is of course not allowed if you're going to be looking for this being the high of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 2 is not allowed to take the high of 1, which happened here. But you can see how corrective this structure is, like 3, 3, potentially a 5. We might actually think about a flat structure here, if anything. So A, B, C might be a wave W, could be inside now of a wave X or some corrective structure X, and then you get a Y. You know, ranging over the weekend, weekends tend to be, you know, triangles, complex structures, sideways stuff. So we do have a point of control up here, by the way. Let me actually show you. So something to keep your eye on as well, right? This point of control, 37.2. And if I don't extend it, yeah, still 37.2. So this is at least a little bit of an area of interest. Where is it? Key. If you can clear that, value area high would usually be next, range trading wise. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Elliott waves in a nutshell. So yeah, that is currently it. Of course, also, by the way, the probabilities for seeing these lows taken, by the way, for the people that joined and didn't see the first few minutes, what I mentioned at the beginning here is that price hit the 886 twice. 1, 2, and this probability wise increases probabilities that any move coming from the 886 has a higher probability of being C or Y, increasing probabilities to eventually move down to take the double bottom, which can then increase probabilities that the move we're seeing here might be part of then like a WXY, for example, right? Or you're going to go in a flat A, B, C. But based on what we see here, I would prefer a WXY with a flat X and then a wave Y in a zigzag, moving down to the area of interest that we have, which is this white box here, 36.5, 36.7, before then continuation. So of course we can move down, right? And besides probabilities, it's a probabilities game that we're playing with the chart. We never know what's going to happen. Anyone that says it's going to go up, it's going to go down, it's absolutely bullshit, because we don't know if it goes up or down. We can say that probabilities are higher for X or Y to happen based on a certain analysis, based on a strategy, based on, you know, and based on Elliott waves, including CVD, which is my favorite tool, like other than Elliott waves. Probabilities are higher to eventually see this high taken. doesn't mean we can first move down. I think like it would even be nice to hit this little order block here, but we have to wait and see what's happening. Yeah, you also value area low. Anything else? Point of control. Yeah, it's a nice area. Oh, bit of support. I might actually have to make it a target box instead of just a white thing. Okay, there we go. Bum bum bum. Chatting time. For anyone that just joined, make sure to go to the beginning of the live stream, because that is where we did the work. Or well, I just finished, but then you will see the whole analysis. Let me drink a second. Wait, I think I actually forgot my bottle downstairs. Oh shit, I actually filled my bottle. I forgot to take it upstairs. I'm still doing okay. Ooh. So what are you up to? How's your weekend? How's your weekend? At the moment, of course, you're in front of your PC, laptop, iPad, phone. Else you wouldn't be here. But what else have you planned besides watching this random guy on the internet putting colors on a chart? So let me know. Let me know your activities. I'll start. Today is going to be business day, right? I got to do some stuff for my businesses, and tomorrow I will go to The Hague. Wait, was it The Hague? No, Zoetermeer, which is less known, I suppose, when you look at the big cities, because there's a center there where with my fiance I'm going to go and do some laser gaming. No, laser like shooting. Shit, what's the name? Laser gaming, no? Yes. Oh, laser gaming. I'm like, wait. Laser gaming and glow in the dark mini golf, 18 holes. So every weekend, my fiance and I have a date day or a date night. We do something, right? We go for dinner, we go whatever, we watch series as well, right? Just at home, but spending time with one another. That is the goal of date night or date day, which I implemented last year when we got engaged last year in October inside the ring, the engagement ring as well as our wedding rings coming. It says, let's make memories. And I thought it was a great idea to do date nights and date days. And then each week, one of us chooses the activities and this weekend was my weekend. So yeah, we're going to go and do that in The Hague. So that is going to be my weekend, besides providing you with content as we like to do. And of course, trading as well, and keeping an eye on Discord. And Florian, LJ, what's up? Let's see, where were we? LJ, good afternoon. How you doing, LJ? What's up in the north? Florian Sauer, always on duty. Nice weekend, everybody. Exactly. Hopefully everyone has a nice weekend. Volk spread more and share Koens more. I do it since a while. He's not just a great guy, but also far better than lots who claim to be good. Thanks, Christian. Of course, everyone has, their own style. I absolutely have nothing against other channels. But the best thing is also I think always in life, you focus on yourself. You got to care for your environment, of course, and I care for viewers. I try to make the best content I can, but it's always good to focus on yourself. Meaning I'll focus on my channel, right? I see what I can improve, what I can do, what I can make better, and others have their own style. But I appreciate you guys sharing. Like at the end of the week, I'm actually not sure if I can I show this on, because at the end of the week, or when a week ends, I should say, I get a summary of the week in Google Studio of like, it's not, I already watched it from last week, so I don't know, it's gone. But I get like this, oh no, here it is. And I will show it on my phone. So let me wait. Can I actually show this, you think, on Google Studio? Because I only know I can see this on my phone. I'm not even sure if I can see this on my desktop. No. Okay, let me do it like this. So I'm gonna do it like this. So it's Dutch, okay? It's Dutch. But what it shows, a little awkward. Okay, we're finding a way. This is what you've done this week. You made 17 videos. This is, by the way, 30th of October till the 5th of November, right? So that is last week, not this week. I don't yet have the one of this week. So over here, you can see this is what you've done. 4.9K people visited your channel, and you got 111 new subscribers. I don't really look at the numbers because I like to produce the content, right? So I don't really look at the numbers. This is how people have found you: YouTube homepage, subscription feed, and YouTube search. I think YouTube search is because of my CVD video. This is the most videos, the most viewed videos, which is it's basically the same, no? Because I always use the same title. And this is where things get interesting. Like, people didn't look, they also came to action, or whatever you say. And then it's like likes, shares, reactions, like comments, no? Yeah, then there's a little game. You have to like answer a question, and if you're correct, then that is it. So yeah, people tend to, 95 people shared something last week. Honestly, I only, I think it's always fun to look at the weekly content, like the weekly summary, but I barely ever look really at the numbers because I just like to make the videos. Yeah, I like to make the content, like to make the videos. If people enjoy, they know the buttons, right? They know where the subscribe button is, the like button, like the like thumb below the videos. They know if they want to support the channel that BingX is a partner. I trade on BingX myself. They can see the affiliate link. Everyone knows how this industry works. So you rarely ever see me talk about that stuff. The memberships. 40K is golden pocket. Yes, that is correct. Perfect place for wave 3 to end. Absolutely, 0-1. I agree, which is also the golden area, right? 30. It's a little bit higher, but also here, basically, there's a couple of resistance areas that are very important here. So yes, my friend, important resistance on the log. What's the color code of your target boxes? Well, usually, of course, they are, gold or blue? I mean, if we go to blue, the color code is, there you go, 00BCD4. And for gold, FFEB3B. And then, white. I mean, white is white, but, well, F. So yeah, that's the color. Laurie Jurken, hope everyone enjoying the weekend. Exactly. I love that Kunz gives the highest probability scenario at the end of each video. Other analysis dare not to do this because they just want to cover their own asses. Yeah. Atlantean Angel, thanks for your comment. I appreciate that. And I gotta say, I implemented this, I don't know, like what? Viewers may remember 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, maybe even longer, but not at the beginning, because it's quite nerve-wracking, right? Like, you give probabilities, and it's not that, like, look, it's a channel, there's no financial advice, all the good stuff. You want advice, you go to an advisor, you don't go to YouTube. Everyone knows. But giving probabilities for the creator gives a little bit more pressure in, you want to be correct. So important is the skill of the, in this case, Elliott Wave analyst, because you're gonna fall through the month for the Dutchies here. You're gonna, how can I say this? You're gonna, what's the quote in English? Fall through the cracks. Yeah, you're gonna fall through the cracks. I suppose that's a quote. If you're not good in Elliott Waves and you give probabilities, then people are gonna very quickly realize, oh, this is not where we should be, right? So it gives an extra pressure to the analyst on his or her analysis. And also at the same time, it's a little bit of a validation for viewers of, hey, am I in the right place, or is this absolutely crap? Probably you can also, based on how someone does its analysis and how clean a chart is and structured, you kind of already know the level of, like, someone is at. But giving probabilities, it's quite nerve-wracking. At the beginning, it wasn't easy. It was out of my comfort zone. Not that I can't do it, and not that I am incorrect. It's just you're going to give probabilities. You know, it just gives an extra layer on top of what you're already doing. And of course, you prefer to be correct. Now, luckily, out of, I think now we made over 1,000 videos on the channel, there's only one video where I was absolutely wrong, and then the video right after I made an excuse video. I don't know if I can find it. It's the same title as all the others, but it's not an excuse video. I just put my face. The beginning of the video I was like, okay guys, my previous video was absolutely rubbish. I didn't think about this scenario here. I didn't show this scenario. It's not that the probabilities were wrong per se, but I just completely forgot about a scenario. I didn't think about it at all, which means I was looking into like a certain direction, but price did the complete opposite. And that happened one time. And then the next video, I started the video with my face in the screen. I said, yo guys, you know, sorry for that one. And that was a mistake. I own it, you know, but commonly we're you know, all the other stuff, we're on the good side. So let's hope and continue that trend. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's and I also appreciate it because it does add extra pressure for me. So thanks for your message and recognizing that the pressure that comes with it. Because there is pressure that comes with it, especially when you have thousands of subs, which is still a very small channel. But, you know, I appreciate every single one of you. Good morning from Canada, Quebec, 7 a.m., shorted at 37.5. That is a very nice entry. That was my nighttime, which is your afternoon, evening time. That is a brilliant short position. Swing failure pattern, probably. Nice, Eric. Omar Sen, Ethereum. We might have a look into that. We're online for an hour. We'll have a look. Broncos, buenos dias. How you doing, Broncos? He always replies, always commenting under every video. Hasta la vista, Barbie. What's up? How you doing, man? Or her. Yeah, I mean, you never know if it's a man or not, of course. But Barbie, how are you doing? Adrian Marius Pop, greetings. What's up, Perseo? How you doing? The stream is lagging. Oh no. If it's lagging for more people, of course, let me know. Else it might be on your side. The last micro move is looking like a 1-2, double 1-2. Potentially, yes, that is correct. But the double 1-2 you would expect a bigger wave 3, which means you would then push through this resistance, and there's a lot of resistance here. I do expect a reaction, but of course, if price goes here and you start ranging, and then you create more bullish CVD divergences locally, right? So not with like any of the lows and stuff, but locally, yeah, we could be looking for a push to the upside and go above the point of control. Oh. I see another lag message. The stream, I think, okay, I'm gonna up the bitrate next time, and you're gonna let me know what you know, if it's any good. I haven't changed anything, but since yesterday, I get a message that says the stream's current bitrate of 2.7K, 2.8K, kbps is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6800 kbps. Which means quality goes up, but usually that means more people are going to struggle with their connection. Yeah. For everyone that just joined, by the way, the whole Elliott Wave analysis part was in the first 30 minutes of the stream. Or Wave B is not yet ready. It depends on what time frame, of course. We're looking for a Wave B, but on the time frame that we went over in a second, like, you know, in the analysis, on the 4-hour, 12-hour time frame, Wave B starts to be, which one is it? You know, because this is the 1.618, the blue line, right? Less common for a B on a high time frame. And we're just ranging here, not yet looking too impulsive to the downside. Stays on 2K16. Morning, Daniel. Good morning as well. Mr. Bacon. Christian, just my notion too. Yeah. Bogdan, how you doing? I saw your message this morning. Good job on your analysis as well. Of course, I eventually removed that long setup because of the CVD, no? But yeah, great TA. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the analysis. What's up, Kamehame? Kamehame, you forgot the ha. How? How can you not have a name within the ha? Kamehame ha, you know, Dragon Ball. Any Dragon Ball fans here? I've watched everything, man, everything, except for like the YouTube. You know, I watched like the official stuff, man. We haven't seen an official after, you know, the recent season. Nothing happened. So, MMD Naderi, how you doing? JMOP, salute. How you doing? Jay is always posting fire emotes in the comment section. Great day as always. Can you check gas? GAS. Well, we'll probably have a quick look at Ethereum, maybe gas, but just long the 11.6. Have a plan, have a strategy, follow the plan, follow the strategy. Important, of course. My weekend is homework. Oh boy, I've been there. Bogdan is a student. That's true. Oh man, when I was studying medicine, especially like so in my Bachelor of Medicine as well as my Masters of Medicine, where you have internships in the hospital. No, I was in Amsterdam. So it's I mean, you're a lifelong student, like 7 till 7, 7 till 11. You're just doing your thing, right? Guess USDT. Okay. Adrian Marius, grass cut, waiting for the first snow. Jeez. Adrian, where you from? Man, it's so rainy in the Netherlands. It sucks. It's raining again. Yeah, a little bit of sunshine, but man, the weather is horrible. It's just rain. How can we count Solana? Where's the end of wave 3? Oh, we got some well, that's of course the question. Let me actually he's gonna shoot his future wife before marriage. Yeah, I'm not sure. We might be on the same team for Laser Game. I actually watched the CVD video an hour ago and saw you live. Ah, there he is. Yeah, the CVD video by far the best performing one, but it's also online for a long time, and it gets a lot of Google search hits, I suppose, but. FTM, I can't go through all the, you know, that this is literally, the thing is I don't have counts on this stuff, so it's literally like you look for 1 minute. No one knows what's going to happen. The best thing to do is build a strategy, trade with confidence. Building a strategy, know your favorite tools, build statistics, put it together, and then just trade the same but like basically same shit different day, really, because yeah, we'll kind of have like a quick peek, but it's literally insignificant because I don't have the time. Stream lagging, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Oh, that's it. How is it possible that all indicator and sentiment bullish, but Elliott Wave show you a big correction is ahead? Because Elliott Waves, I mean, we are in a bull market at the moment, at least locally. Over the past few months, prices moving to the upside now again, of course. So as long as we don't see weakness, we're looking for a move up. But eventually what you're looking for is a correction of the impulse, right? You can't just go up. You can't just go up, and never have corrective structures. So when we zoom out and we just clean the chart, then you have like 1, 2, and you're going to be looking for another 1, 2 of a lower degree before then continuation to the upside, no? And when you look for this being a wave 1, another one, you're going to look for 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're like getting towards the end because this is your big push for wave 3, and then you start to get into ranging structures, which is very like 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, which is kind of means that you're getting towards the end, towards like exhaustion of the move. You're going to get like eventually a bit of a reaction down and then back continuation in the bullish scenario, no? So besides, I don't use any indicators except for CVD. But I'm not a Elliott Wave counter with RSI and stuff. I purely count the candles, the chart. Yeah. I mean, the people that are hardcore, searchers, they will be able to find that video, but I don't know exactly where it was. Morning from Florida. Maybe a Band-Aid. What's up? Saying hi to Mark as well. Stream is fine. Hello from Limburg. Hey, it's Zaide. Welcome. Bigger MC. Rotterdam as well. There we go. Dutchies making themselves known. Lagging bad. Mark Hipskind. What's up, Mark? Why is it lagging? It never lagged till I don't know if it's on YouTube side or whatnot, but yeah, I'm gonna up the bitrate next time because of course it's not nice for anyone. Hi, random guy from the internet. What's up, Italian? With the Goku pick. Love to see it. Mr. Watch every day in uni back and 90s. Yeah. I tried watching Dragon Ball when I came back from high school, but the episodes always finished when I came home. So I watched it when I grew older. I watched the whole thing at once. And then once I finished Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, literally when I had my final episode of Dragon Ball Z, they announced Dragon Ball Super, and it was coming like a month later or 2 months later. So I was like, oh, perfect timing. That was very nice. It was Kamehameha. I don't know why it's like that now, but maybe I changed it. I forgot. Yeah, YouTube had a change, I believe, where instead of using usernames, they're using your not login name, but it's like your handle. I think they call it the handle. Instead of the username, you now see the handle. And you can change the handle as well, by the way. Stream is fine. Romania, close to Carpathian Mountains. Now that sounds interesting. What's this? I love hiking. I love the mountains. Karpaten in Dutch. Wow, it's nice, no? Lonely Planet, the Carpathian Mountains, Poland. Look, this is nice. This is what I really enjoy. I love hiking in mountains because it gets you away from the city, just like cars, noise, all this stuff, work. Not that I mind working. My hobby is my work. I wake up with a smile every day. But this is what I really enjoy. It's peaceful. It's quiet, and you just, you walk around, beautiful views. Yeah, this is definitely one to remember. Could be very nice for a hike. I'm actually gonna write this one down. Make a little note here. Oh wait, I can copy pasta. Yeah, Carpathian Mountains. So where was this exactly? Oh, Bratislava. Oh yeah, Romania. It's a big area as well. Huh? Okay, I wrote it down. Thanks for the tip. I love hiking. Mark, you doing better now? I don't know. It's okay on PC, but it was like on phone. When I picked up my phone. There we go. What's up, Daywald? How you doing, eh? How are you doing? Good afternoon. In the deep bear market, Kaspa L1 project is about 50x. BTC prediction. I don't Costas Ovales. I don't really know what you mean with your message though. I want to ride my bike. Yeah, mountain bike. Mountain biking there. Indeed, a lot of nice areas, but also bear. Oh, no bulls, just bears. I mean, it depends on the color of the bear. There's this like. What's the thing like? If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, sit down. if it's white, you're dead, or something like this. I think that was like the thing to remember in the wild. No, I believe. I don't know. No, I don't know in detail, but I think that was correct. Let's see if we can actually move to the little point of control. Ta-da. Okay. Basically, these are levels of interest. That's basically it, really. Nice bear analysis. I know, right? I know. So bear. So how about if it's a bear, just shoot? I don't know. I don't have a gun. Also I mean, of course, in the Netherlands, I mean, it's a different. Barely anyone has like guns, but protected. You're absolutely fucked if you encounter a bear there. Okay, let's have a quick little peek at. Oh well, obviously I'm not gonna find ETH in my windows. So. Yeah. Ooh, that's an important order block. If you lose this, you're gonna visit this, but probabilities are higher to just move down. You have now a gap here as well. So in a bullish scenario, very important order block here. And then you have the gap just below, which is just as important, of course, here. Where's the volume? Interesting that the highest volume is here. Because you would think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this is already quite extended for a 5, which increases probabilities. You're still in 3. Also, the volume is still increasing. So what you're going to be looking for in ETH, this is just very simple. I don't have to count everything in detail. The highest amount of volume is currently at the final push. So what you're going to be looking for is a wave 4 and a 5 on lower volume to finish an impulse, to eventually look for an end. So there's no way this is an ABC. I mean, that's ridiculous, way too high. So it's still impulsive. This looks like an impulse. Hitting the 2. Okay, so from this last push, if we do this, get a wave 4. Yes, the order block, it becomes more significant now. Because the order block is in confluence with the 382, and then you have the 05 below. Preferably the 382 holds though. So basically locally 1, 2, 3, highest amount of volume. So therefore, preferably, right? This is a 3, Elliott Wave wise. You look for 4, 5 on lower volume. Now for wave 4, the moment you're going to hit this 618, in other words, the moment you're going to enter this gap and hit the 618 without taking the high. So if price is going to do this, then probabilities become higher. You're going to go corrective and you're going to visit some lower levels. You're at least to the range here as a bare minimum. Probably there's a nice point of control here, right? Somewhere, yeah, over here, 1791. So you're at least gonna look for more downside. As long as as long as it's not invalidated, looking for up. Very, very simple. Very simple. Something about gas. Oh shit. Lol. Someone had a question about gas, but I mean, holy shit. It's some of this shit is so crazy. Like these is this an altcoin? Gas? I don't even know it. What the fuck? What goes up down can go, or what goes up quick can come down quick. Currently what is important is again the order block. Let's see what time frame. Maybe 2 days. Yeah. Important. You're gonna lose this. Losing that and you'll be looking for the next one, no? Where's the volume here for our... Okay, so we did make another high on lower volume here, which you can see move up, move down. Here, volume up, up, up. Volume is moving up with price up, 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 up. Correction, correction, up, lower volume. So potential for a wave 5 and a corrective structure to the downside. But then you would expect this this to be broken. And I mean, where am I even going to pull a fib from, I guess? Let's see. Well, let me do potentially wave 2s here. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, daily. What do we have? Okay, so this is how you can just add confluence. This one has been hit. Weekly, nothing. 3-day, 2-day, 1 day. The rest is not interesting. Point of control. Bam, bam. Target box. And that is, if you lose this, you're gonna go to blue, kind of like this. High probability. You're then gonna move to the target box. 484, 669. But it's, if this is a 4 or 5, then this retraced too deep. And also for a flat A, B, C, if that is a B, you never know with these alts, no. But it's way higher than even the rare target being the one that's less common, the 1.618. So the fact that you now move down to the wave 4 means two things, right? This is going to be a wave 4 of a higher degree, and then a 1, 2. Or maybe we already had a 1, 2 here, but hey, like can't count it. So you have an impulse to the upside, wave 4, 5. Either you're going to have another 4 and then a 5, again on lower volume preferably, or your impulse has ended and you're going to move in a corrective structure to the downside, where I would be looking for this blue box. Now with the expectation of Bitcoin moving up a little bit higher, maybe gas does as well, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know this coin. Looks quite impulsive at the moment, but yeah. So it's about this. If you lose this area, right? Like high time frame candles, start closing and stuff, then yeah. Not great. Let's see what chat is up to. Yeah, easy to get yourself a gun. Is that a triangle in the ETH chart? Oh, missed that one. I'll check. You're long since 11.6. Okay, so you're still at least in a little bit of profit here. Looking for a retrace to 21. A retrace to 21. You mean, yeah, a push up to 21. Yeah, I mean, this is your order block, no? So at least there is some confluence in this area. And, you know, it would be nice to see some local strength. Probably a point of control here as well. I'm not actually looking for triangles on ETH. Probably you think somewhere here, I suppose. But then you A, B, C, D, E, but A, B, C, D, D then above A, B, that's not allowed. So I'm not really looking at a triangle. More like complex structures where you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 1, 2. It's just I prefer looking for local stuff, which I explained, of course. Someone had Solana. I think we had a very clear idea the other day when we looked at Solana. Okay. No and no. Let me find the right chart. Ah, we were on Binance. Okay, I see. Weekly up. I don't know, like a recent stream, we actually went over Solana and the probabilities were higher for a move up, which is nice to see. And basically all of the Elliott Wave scenarios were looking for a move up. So that's cool. Why do I have 2 yellow lines here? Is that the monthly? No, I don't know. This one is irrelevant now. But we were having either an impulse, 2 is in, you go up for 3, right? So price moves up. Or WXYXZ, finished, whatever this move up is, you're going to go up anyway, right? Wave A, B, C in the bearish scenario, you're going to move up. And then you got to wait and see how this move up is going to shape to see if it's a B or a 3 to the upside, right? And then an A, B, C or 1, 2, 3. We don't know. So also here, we were looking for still a move to the upside. Then you had the WXY finished, looking for upside. And in the bullish scenario, you're obviously looking for upside in an ABC or 1, 2, 3. So basically all of the scenarios I had were looking towards the upside. And then we had a little bit of an area of resistance here, sitting between 80 and 128. Of course, quite a big range, but that is the area to, you know, it can be interesting to look for a reaction. And then oh yeah, you have a triple bottom here, no? Yeah. FTM doesn't look as good because of the triple bottom that you have here. And also it went down to like even below 886 levels here. So any move to the upside, if this is a 1-2 continuation, any move up has a higher probability of being a C or Y, increasing probabilities you go down and take the triple bottom. That's literally the analysis, really. Like, what do I have here? That's, yeah, either WXY, ABC for more downside, right? 3-way structure. Also downside in a bigger move. So yeah, FTM still actually looking for lower, really. Also here locally 886, you know, it's not really what you like to see. Okay, went over a couple of alts, all nice, but I think it is a nice time to do something else, and still got some other work-related things. Yeah, yeah, on the daily or weekly. Yeah, in general, I'm not. You won't see me often go into triangles because yeah, they're not common. I kind of guess I know what you mean, like here. But then A, B, C, not allowed to go above A. So not looking for a triangle. In a bullish scenario, you're looking for a 1, 2, 1, 2, and now you go up again. And then for another 1, 2 continuation. So you're going to be looking for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then eventually you get a big push in 3. That's the bullish scenario here. The bearish scenario would be A, B, C, and then A, B, C, but then you're gonna have like W, X, and you still expect higher on ETH as well. So yeah, more towards the upside. Expecting a move up to finish wave 5 or touched. Depends on the move, but all the things are still looking for upside really. What's up, Card Crypto? Belly B, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna up the bit rate next time, and then we're gonna see what happens, because I got this notification saying the bit rate is low, but that should usually help people to watch the stream. So I actually don't know, but yeah, we're gonna end the stream anyway, because we basically covered everything. If you just joined, make sure to go to the beginning, because that is the analysis part of the stream. And yeah, that being said, thanks everyone for hanging out on your Saturday afternoon. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Card Crypto, nice. I actually chatting, lagging. Yeah, I actually doubled my account thanks to Diamond. Pleasure, mate. Good to see you're doing good as well. Naderi, Adrian, Marius, enjoy your weekends, everyone. And Card Crypto, keep it up, mate. I love to see your setups in Diamond as well. So keep trading. Yeah, thanks, Florian, Card, Flotty, everyone being here. Appreciate you guys spending some time hanging out. And Kamehameha, Mark. See you guys next time, and everyone else that is still here, of course. Enjoy your weekends. Tonight at 7 p.m. Central European Time. Another update. So we're going to see what happens then. LJ, have fun as well. I'll catch you guys later.